Hi, welcome to part 2 of the Scimitar video. Today, hopefully we'll get the rest of these fuel lines done and we'll get this thing fired up. So let's crack on. Right, let's get these fuel lines off. We've got to get the one off on the fuel pump down there and one off on the carb. So we'll just undo these Juby clips, pull these hoses off, make a couple of new ones up, fit them, prime the system, then hopefully we can get this thing running again. There we go. The bottom one down there. There we go, one hose. Okay, having inspected the old hose, it is of the right specifications, so we're all good there. But there is a year date stamp on it. There we go, I think it's around the wrong way. There we go, 2017. So we are looking at, what's that, at least 7 years old, this fuel line. So it was probably all right, but as we're doing all of them, it was worth replacing anyway. All right, let's crack on and get that one off there and the little one at the top and replace them. Okay, let's get the fuel pump one off. Okay, they're nice and loose. Pop that there. No, pop it over there so it doesn't slide off. Okay, off that one comes. Oh, that's a bit tighter. There she comes. There we go. Oh, hang on, stuck around the wire. Fantastic. Okay, the fuel pump hose has definitely seen better days. You can see that, see how that's compressed there. So it's getting fuel, but it's not getting its full amount. Even though it ran perfectly well, we're going to replace that one anyway. See how flat that is. Okay, there's the new lines made up. Just a case of now fitting them. Right, we're going to fit the fuel pump to carburetor first. So just slide it on. Best we can, avoiding all the other cables. There we go. And then the top one to the carb. There we go, nice and tight. Slide the hose clip up again. Excellent. Okay, now we just need to tighten these up. Oh, help if I had it the right way. There we go. Final little nip up with this. There we go. Okay, that's the top hose all done. I've put all the ignition leads back into the retainer, rerouted them so they're not catching on anything, and I've just temporarily put a P-clip around them to keep them all nice and tight and secure. Right, move on to the bottom one now. Okay, before we fit the new hose from here to there, from the hard line to the fuel pump, I'm going to prime the system just so we know we've got fuel coming through. And then we need to put a bit of fuel into the fuel pump because the diaphragms are more than likely going to be dry because it's been stood for such a long time. So we're going to use the old section of hose. We'll put that onto the hard line and use a little bladder and we'll see if we can pump some fuel through. That'll do for that. Which way around? There we go. Stick that on there. Excellent. Right, I'll go and get a container so we don't have any fuel spills. Okay, I've got my little container. Let's see if we can get some fuel coming through. It's getting harder already. There we go. Success. We have fuel. Don't need too much. I'll put a bit in there so that will serve the purpose of getting those diaphragms nice and moist again. Okay, yet again we're back under the car. We're just going to check this fuel filter, make sure it is full before we attach the bottom hose and get it started. Right, let's have a look at it. Yeah, beautiful. Full to the top. Lovely. Right, let's get out of here. Okay, right, we'll stick the fuel line on there. We'll just go and get a syringe and stick a bit of fuel down there. so we get those diaphragms nice and soaked. We'll leave it for 10 minutes. I'll go and grab a coffee and then hopefully fit the last line and we should be ready to fire this thing up. Okay, I've got a syringe and a funnel, so just put the funnel in there. Brilliant. And a trusty old Calpol syringe again. Sucks about that fuel up that we got. Only the best, E5 obviously. And we'll stick some down there. Yep, all over my fingers, lovely. Right, we'll just leave that to soak in.
10 minutes later.
Okay, right, fuel's been soaking in the fuel pump for a good 10 minutes now. So I've got a bit of blue roll, we'll just take this hose off. There might be a little bit pouring out, just be careful. Yeah, just a little bit. Caught that just in time, lovely. Right, just stick the new fuel hose on. Then put a bit of fuel in it and then we're ready to go. Okay. That's that done, although I'm not happy with that. That is so close to the pulley there. Looks like the hard pipes need a bit of tightening or readjusting. Let's keep an eye on that, because if that hits that, it's going to rub through straight away. Might just pin that back like that. That's not ideal though. Okay, off camera I've sorted out, I've just put a P-clamp over the hose line and a couple of the wires just to pull it away. So I've now got a good finger between that and the pulley. We'll keep an eye on it. If it doesn't resolve that, we'll sort it out another way. Right, time to put a bit of fuel in it and see if she'll fire up. Okay, before we go and fire her up, I'm going to put some go-go juice in it, because the last time this had fuel was probably 6 months ago. In fact, I've never put fuel in this thing. It's probably running on its original fuel from a year ago. So in an ideal world, yes, I should have drained it, but this isn't an ideal world. So I'm just going to add a little bit more fresh stuff before we go for the first initial fire up. Fingers crossed it starts. I'm sure it will. Let's do that there. This is where it goes all over the floor. Excellent, right. Let's go and stick a jump pack on it and see if she fires up. Obviously it will help if I put the battery on first though. Okay, jump pack's on, we have ignition lights. Let's go for the first start. Okay, that's not going very well, is it? Right, we know we've got fuel coming through to here. We know the fuel pump's new. I'm going to stick a bit of fuel down there again. See if we can get her fired up. Luckily, we've still got a bit of fuel from when we primed the fuel filter, because I've used the rest of it in the tank. So we'll stick a bit down the carb on each side and then go for another start, because we know it was running fine previously. It just needed a little bit of persuasion. Right, let's go with that. Let's see what happens next. Right, push back on. Take 2. Almost. Get in there. Come on, baby. We're alive, just. Once you're just getting any air out of the system. It's ticking over quite nicely. Good. Just leave that to settle for a moment. Check for any leaks. Right, we're all good here. I'm going to quickly check underneath. All good, no leaks. Go and see if it starts on its own without any fuel down the card. Okay, success. Well happy with that. Starts all right, seems to be all right. We're going to leave it overnight. We'll charge the battery up. We'll come and try it again tomorrow morning because obviously that was the issue we were having. The fuel was draining back overnight and it wouldn't start the next day. But hopefully the new fuel lines have solved that problem. Okay, it's the next day. It's the next evening, in fact. Let's go and try the Scimitar again and see if it starts first time on its own. I've left the K&N filter off just in case I need to put a bit of petrol down the carb. Fingers crossed, we should be able to start this straight away. Okay, hopefully I can capture this. I had to turn most of the lights off because we had so much glare because it is night time. All right, let's get in and see if we can get this thing started. Ouch, that's my head. Bugger. Right, let's try again. Okay, right, we're all ready to go. Make sure we're in neutral, which we are. All right, I'll just place the camera down and we'll go for a first start with a little bit of choke. All right, here goes. Ignition on. A little bit of choke. No throttle. Here we go. Oh, no. Sounded like it wanted to go. Let's try again. A bit more choke this time. That'll be no then. For sake. Oh, there we go. Does start. Perhaps we've still got a bit of air in the system. Oh yeah, a bit of air in there. There you go, she's idling. Very low idle, but it is idling still. Oh, almost stalled. Oh, and she stalled. All right, let's try again. Won't give any more choke though. Oh dear. Let's try a bit more choke. Come on, baby. Now you want this. Right, choke in. That's better. Okay, hopefully that wasn't a fluke. We're going to try it again, see if it'll start on its own. This one on. Fire in the hole. Oh yeah. Success. Winner, winner, chicken for dinner. Woo. Gonna be on the road soon. Yeah, baby. Oh, she sounds gorgeous. Can't wait to get on the road. Beautiful. Happy with that? In the next video, we'll hopefully address the rear brake cylinder and see why it's leaking. Even though it's a brand new item, we've got an issue there somewhere, but we'll have a look at that. Plus, we've got a brand new aluminium radiator, because the one on there is looking pretty old. So we need to order all the pipes for that. There's no point putting a brand new radiator with old pipes on. So hopefully in the next video, I'll get that sorted, and that'll be one step closer to getting on the road. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.